For much more on the Habs, Bruce Boudreau now joins us. Bruce, the Habs have made it clear that this is a rebuild, but I didn't think anyone expected it to be this rough. They've now dropped 5 straight, have only won 2 of their last 11 games. Who's to blame for Montreal's slow start?
Well, you know what? This blame can go around to everybody right now. I think, I mean, it's been 4 years since Marty took over the job, I think, and I mean, they got to be getting better, and I don't see them getting better. You look at this year, you're saying, okay, they're 1 year away, but they're not. They're going to be so deep in the basement of the Atlantic Division if this keeps up, because all the other teams, Buffalo's starting to win, Ottawa's starting to win, Detroit's starting to win. I don't know where Montreal's going to be way below water before the halfway mark. Secondly, you know, I mean, there's rebuilds, but I mean, they were in the Stanley Cup final in the pandemic here, and so they wanted to rebuild. But I mean, they've got to get some players to help Caulfield, to help these guys, and they haven't. I really think that they've gone about it the wrong way, and I mean, they've relied a lot on the people that they've drafted, and sometimes you make mistakes when you draft. So I'm really not sure. I'm sure that it can go all the way around, and I think the players have underperformed. We've expected people to be an awful lot better in the Montreal Canadiens, and they're not. They get a lot of pumped up press, but they're not really doing the job right now, and I hope they turn it around strong. Montreal's won the most cups in history. It's good when they're playing better, but I don't see it right now.
Well, it's certainly a tough spot for a Hall of Fame player like Marty St. Louis, just his 4th season as head coach with one of the youngest rosters in the league. Bruce, what's the most difficult part of a rebuild for a coach?
Well, is you know you're not going to win. And that's the problem. Coaches want to win because this is how we keep our jobs. I mean, if you don't win, you're out on the street. And Marty's, you know, when you got a young team, you're trying to teach, you're trying to be patient, but at the same time, you want to win. Winning is what it's at. This is not the development league. This is not the American League. This is not junior. This is the Win Now League, and that's the NHL. So I mean, you see it, and if you're the coach, what happens is, like, you go through the rebuild, and then they get a new coach when the team gets good. I mean, you can look at San Jose last year. You can look at Chicago, what's going to eventually happen. You can see what's going to happen in Anaheim. These guys are not going to be there once they get good. I'm telling you. So Marty, I mean, a great person, coached against him, and the team played hard. But I'm telling you, they got to start winning soon.
A tough spot for sure. Now, nobody with the exception of Cole Caulfield has really had the start that Habs fans were hoping for. Sam Montembeault only has 1 win in his last 8 starts. He has an .856 save percentage. But are Montembeault's struggles being exaggerated by the rest of the team's performance?
I don't really think so. .856 says it all. I mean, sure that the defense isn't doing the job because they're getting better chances in the high danger areas and such, but .856 is going to lose you a lot of games. And Montembeault was slated as to be, hey, maybe he's one of the 4 this year that can be in the 4 Nations Cup, but I don't think the way he's playing that's going to get there anytime soon. I think goaltending is the key to success, and Montreal's tried to develop a couple goaltenders. I don't know if they're getting it done by doing that.
Well, the Habs can end their 5-game losing streak against the Leafs. That on Saturday.